Tell me a ghost story that sounds completely unbelievable but is entirely true.
Okay, I have been waiting for this day. Okay, I have two, but I'm going to say the most scary, or the scariest one. So I was probably about 18, 19 years old at the time. I'm from Northwest Indiana. I was at my dad's house, and I already got like weird vibes from the house to begin with. Like when they toured it to buy it, there was some like red stains on the bathroom tile, and I was like, you're really gonna buy a house with like red stains on the bathroom tile? You're weird. Anyways, so when one night when I was about 18, 19 years old, and pause, time out. I've already had like my first ghost experience was before this one that I'm gonna say. So I'm already on edge, and the first one happened probably about 2 weeks prior to this one. So I'm already on edge. I already don't want to go like back to my dad's house, but my parents are divorced, so like court order that I have to. So about 18 years old, I'm at my dad's house, and how their house is set up is when you go up the stairs, you have a bedroom on your left, a bedroom on your right, and then it goes, it's kind of like a big U shape. And then there's a bedroom up front and then another bedroom up front on the other side. So I'm the left-hand bedroom as soon as you go up the stairs. So I have a clear shot. I can see right down the stairs from my bedroom. So one night, it's probably, I don't even know what time it is at this point, but I hear rustling at the end of my bed. And my dad has a shooting club. He goes and he comes back. He likes to play pranks. So I'm thinking it's my dad, right? Well, I wake up. I see this like 8 foot tall, slender black figure at the end of my bed. And for those of you who know my dad's my height, and he's like 5'7", 5'8". So not like 8 foot tall. This motherfucker is like big, right? So I start freaking out because I'm like, who is this person in my room messing at the end of my bed that can easily climb on my bed and attack me? So I'm like hurrying over to my nightstand. I turn on my light and I see this 8 foot tall black slender figure bolt out of my room and down the stairs. So while I'm like processing that, I realize all of my furniture in my room is flipped upside down. The desk at the end of my bed flipped upside down. The chair at the end of my bed flipped upside down. My dresser pulled away from the wall, drawers out. My ceiling height organizer in my corner of my room is on the floor with everything placed in it neatly. It's like meticulous how chaotic this was. My closet door open. So of course I'm freaked out. I'm like, what the hell? So I like, all my lights are on. I get out of my room and I go check on my little sister who's across the hall from me. She's sleeping. I go and I check on my other little sister who's around the corner in the other front bedroom. She's sleeping. And I'm like, that had to have been my dad, right? That had to have been my dad. So I open their bedroom, my dad and his wife's bedroom door. They're both passed out sleeping. Like you can hear them snoring type sleeping. So then I hear rustling downstairs and I'm like, scary movies tell me not to go downstairs. But here I am going downstairs. So I like go downstairs, and where our stairs are, there's like a little pocket about this big where you can like stick your head through and look into the kitchen. So as I'm about to do this, there's this voice in the back of my head saying, do not look, do not look. And I'm like about to look and I'm like, I'm not dying today. So I don't look, I head back upstairs, I shut my door, I lock it, and I sleep with the lights on. Mind you, I look at the time when all this happens, 3:33. 3:33 in the morning. Witching hour. It's the witching hour. So I'm scared. I go back to bed at like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning. My dad unlocks my door. And he's like, what the hell are you doing with all the lights on? Like, turn them off. And he starts turning the lights off. I've put my room back together. Like I just go into like scared mode, right? So my room's put back together. The next morning, I like lock my door again after he leaves. The next morning I wake up and I tell my dad and my stepmom about this. And they look at me like I'm crazy. They're like, there's no way that happened. Like my dad was like, I looked in your room at 6 o'clock. Your furniture was fine. I said, because I flipped it. Because I was so scared that I went just back into like whatever mode I was in, like fight or flight, and I just put my room back. And so like they never believed me, never believed me. Well then a few weeks later, probably I want to say maybe like 3 weeks later, I'm at their house again. I'm babysitting and they come home. I tell them nothing happened, like everything's fine. Well, I go to bed and then I hear rustling from my closet. I hear like little rustling from my closet and I'm like, God damn, I'm not gonna die. So like I put my dresser in front of my closet door like a little bit so they can't open and I go to bed. The next morning, my dresser is put back where it is and my closet door is open. Never have figured it out. They eventually moved out of the house. They're in a new house. I moved out. I refuse to go back to that house because I'm so freaked out about it. That was only the second and like third-ish like ghost experience I've had in that house. The first one was even more terrifying, but I don't have enough time to tell that one. So yeah, that's my ghost story. That's my ghost experience, ghost story. Hope you like it. 8 foot tall Slenderman figure.